Hi, I'm Tony Stefani of Hillside Christmas Tree Farm. Today we're going to replace the chain on our Masterforce 18-inch 80-volt chainsaw here. I made the mistake and was cutting in through a 2x4 and hit a nail and really screwed up the blade. So I went to Menards, bought the replacement Oregon S62 18-inch blade. Chain. This is a 3/8, low profile, 0.5-inch chain. I'll put a link down below. If you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and use that. So we're going to pull this thing apart, replace it, and yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So why don't you follow along. All right, here we go. So the tools you're going to need are a 1/2-inch wrench or that chainsaw tool, and a screwdriver, probably a brush to clean off the debris. So we'll start by taking off the 2 nuts that are holding the bar on. One nut, 2 nuts. I'll put some gloves on. I am sure there's going to be plenty of, obviously, the oil and the debris. We'll pull off the plate. So lots of dust and everything in there from, obviously, use. Let's get the trash can. You're not going to see this, but just putting a trash can underneath here. Brush all that off in there. So I've really been using a lot of this chainsaw for a lot of my small projects. I've really been enjoying it. One thing that's really different is it doesn't have a clutch, right? With normal chainsaws, you'll stop the chain from spinning when you're cutting, and the engine won't stall, and that's because the clutch is in there. With this thing, it has a torque sensor, so it'll just stop spinning, and then you hit the gas, or the gas. There's no gas. The motor accelerator, and it'll continue to go. All right, so now what I like to do is back the bar all the way out, and that is just left loose on the chain adjustment here. We see it backing up. There we go. And now we can pull this thing off, and we can see how I really, hard to focus, but I really dinged up all the little cutting teeth. Hitting a couple screws, working on the chicken coop that is happening out at the farm. So since we got the bar off, we'll give it a nice brush down the grooves. Right, obviously the oil and everything is kind of keeping this whole thing lubricated, but we're here. Let's just give it a good cleaning. I don't have the greaser here with me for the end sprocket. That's at the farm. And again, we see more debris here, so we'll just clean that off. Perfect. Not a lot of parts to this thing, right? So, all right, we got our new chain here. Again, an S62 3/8, 62 teeth. All that information is printed on the bar right here. Perfect, got it. All right, now just got to tell which way to put it on. So we cut pulling into the bottom, so we have to go like this. Get the bar. Get it on here. Onto the sprocket. There we go. All right, we start all the way back because then it's pretty easy to line up where the tensioner has to go onto the sprocket, and then we kind of start pulling it forward, making sure it kind of seats in there, make sure nothing's resting on here. There we go. I get it about there, and then I put the cover on with our 2 nuts. So I'm heading out to the farm later today. On my list of things to do is to kind of cut up those cedar trees that I cut down earlier this spring, late winter. And having this thing ready to go is definitely on my list. So, all right, so now obviously that's loose, so I hold the blade up while we tighten it. Give it a good, obviously working it back and forth a little bit as we tighten. And that's pretty good right there. Lock it down. And there we go. All right. Smack the battery in. Give it a little oomph. Make sure everything's clear. Direction's good. All right. That's it. New blade installed. Ready to go cut some stuff. Chain brake works, right? And again, it's not a mechanical lock, right? It's just a digital, probably hits a switch inside that says, hey, don't give me the juice to the, don't make the contact connection because it's electric. So, all right, that's it. If you want to support the channel, use the links down below in the description. Quick video here, how to replace the chain on the Masterforce 80-volt electric motor. So again, that'll kind of work for any electric chainsaw you got. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Be safe out there.